The monkey mind. The mind is compared to drunken monkey that has been bitten by a scorpion, not haunted by ghosts. Humans have roughly 70,000 separate thoughts each day. Rather than that, our brains are thinking forward and backward, filling in ideas about present time based on what we experienced in the past and anticipating what is to come. Most of the time, your brain is not reacting to events in the world. It's predicting, consistently guessing what's going on and what's going to happen next. Its thoughts as branch, and our minds as monkeys, swimming from one branch to the next, often aimlessly. This almost sounds like fun, but as we all know, it is anything but. Usually it allows thoughts of fears, concerns, negativity, and stress. What will happen this week at work? What should I eat for dinner? Have I saved enough for holiday this year? Why is my date 5 minutes late? Why am I here? These are all general questions that deserve answers, but none of them will be resolved while we swim from branch to branch, dot to dot. This is the jungle of the untrained mind. True growth requires understanding the mind. The more we can evaluate, understand, train, and strengthen our relationship with the mind, the more successfully we navigate our lives and overcome challenges. This battle in our mind is waged over the smallest daily choices. Do I have to get up right now? And the biggest is, should I end this relationship? All of us face such battles each single day. These dilemmas which all of us agonize over. And Elda tells his grandson, every choice in life is battle between two wolves inside us. One represents anger, envy, greed, fear, lies, insecurity, and evil. The other represents peace, love, compassion, kindness, humility, and positivity. They are competing for supremacy. Which wolf wins? The grandson asks. The one you feed, the elder replies. But how do we feed them? I asked my teacher. The monk said, by what we read and hear, by who we spend our time with, by what we do with our time, by where we focus our energy and attention stays. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends, but for one has failed to do so, his very mind woven of greatest enemy. The war enemy may seem too strong to deserve the voice of wisdom in your head, but the definition rings true. A thing that hard so we can something. Sometimes our own minds work against us. They convince us to do something that make us feel guilty or bad about it, often because it's a gun against our values and morals. People who've been asked to recall an unethical action that they felt physically happier than those who have been asked to recall neutral memory. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have age. I'm so worried about my assignment. Except, okay, but should I keep my routine? Should I keep doing my routine? I don't know. Okay, focus. Only 10 minutes, David, okay? Okay, it made me compare myself to other people instead of concentrating on my own growth. Yeah, excitement and depression, fortune and misfortune, pleasure and pain are storms and turning point that show on the view, which we take to be the whole of existence. It makes sense then that when the Buddha finally reached the rim Artery beyond the reach of thought. He described the feeling like a chick breaking out of its shell. I learned something that has been crucial in curbing these dangerous self-destructive thoughts. Our thoughts are like clouds passing by. The cell, like the sun, is always there. We are not our minds. As in any interaction, the quality of our communication with the mind is based on the history of our relationship with it. Are we hard-headed, competent, stubborn, and unwilling to engage? Do we have the same arguments over and over again, or do we listen and compromise? Most of us don't know the history of this intimate relationship because we've never taken the time to reflect on it. The monkey mind is a child and the monk mind is adult. A child cries when it doesn't get what it wants, ignoring what it already has. A child struggles to appreciate the real value. When something challenges us in some way, the childlike mind reacts immediately. Maybe you feel insulted and make a sore face, or you start defending yourself. A conditioned automatic reaction, like this is real ideal. If someone pulls out of a knife, you feel scared and you bolt. But it's not ideal. If we are being emotionally defensive because someone has said something we don't want to hear, we don't want to be controlled by automatic reactions in every case. We want to eliminate the child mind altogether. The child mind enables us to be spontaneous, creative, and dynamic, all invaluable qualities. But when it grows us, it can be our downfall. The adult mind remains a set of powers and access the bigger picture, taking time to weigh the default reaction, decide if it is appropriate, and propose other options. The intelligent parents know what the child needs versus what it wants and can decide what is better for it in the long term. Framing inner conflict this way, parents and child suggest that when the childlike mind is fully in control, it's because in our monk mind has not been developed, straightened, or heard. The child gets frustrated, throws tantrums, and we quickly give it to it. Then we get mad at ourselves. Why am I doing this? What is wrong with me? The parent is in a smarter voice. If well trained, it has self-control, reasoning power, and is a debating chip. But it can't really use its strength that we give it. It's weaker when tired, hungry, or ignored. When the parent isn't supervising, the child comes around the counter near the hostel to get the cookie jar, and the trouble follows. On the other hand, if the parents too controlling, the child gets a bitter, resentful, and risk-averse. As within all parent-child relationships, and striking the right balance is an ongoing challenge. This then is the first step to understanding our minds and simply becoming aware of the different voices inside us. Starting to differentiate what you're hearing will immediately help you make better decisions. When you begin to sort out of multiple voices in your head, the level of conflict may surprise you. It doesn't make sense. Our mind should work in our own best interest. Our five senses tell us what appeals in the moment. Our memories, recalling what we have experienced in the past, in our intellect, synthesizing and evaluating the best and choice for the long term. Relationships. Okay. Studies of reasons of world where people live the longest and healthiest lives show the world why the need for the kind of community. Oh my gosh. 벌써 just wrong. I'm reading like this, okay? In addition to diet and lifestyle practices, that longevity was tied to several aspects in a community, close relationships with family. They'll take care of you when you need help, and a tribe with the shared ability and social behaviors. Like these blue zones, the ashram is an interdependent community, one that fosters a mood of collaboration, service to one another. Everyone is encouraged to look out, not just for their own needs, but for those of other people. Remember the trees in the biosphere too, that lack roots and giving up the wood the standing. Redwood trees are another story, famous tall, where they think that they needed to deep roots to survive, but in fact, their roots are shallow. What gives the trees resilience is that these roots spread widely, rather loosening the striving roots. In a weaving, the roots sew the strong and weak together with the standard forces of nature. So then why expect it back, but also listen carefully. The problem lies with your expectation. The best way to optimally love people who don't love us, but we fail to return to love others who do. I thought of my mother, who would always shrug whatever she wasn't doing to take my call. If she were to pick up the phone, the first person she would reach out and would be me or my sister. In her heart, she wanted to talk to me pretty much all the time. At the same time, as I might be frustrated because someone wasn't responding to my text, my mother was sitting there thinking, I wish my son would love me. My teacher's description of symbol of love that changed my life are the lack of gratitude is what makes us feel unloved. When we think nobody cares, we need to check ourselves and realize that the love we give out comes back to us from a variety of sources and in more general sense. Whatever we put out will come back to us. This is an example of karma. The idea that your actions are good or bad and putting to the same back to you. When we feel unloved, we need to ask ourselves, am I all free? Help us often as I ask for help. Who is giving to me without receiving anything in return? It makes sense that most look at the distribution of love and care as a network compassion rather than one-to-one exchange. Monks believe different people serve different purposes with each role contributing to our growth in its own way. We have peers for friendship, students need to teach, and mentors to learn from and serve. These roles are not wholly tied to age and experience. Every monk is always in every phase of the cycle. Monks believe that these roles aren't fixed. The person who is your teacher one day might be your student the next. Sometimes there is senior monks who will come to classes with young monks like us, sitting on the floor and listening to a new monk speak. They weren't there to check on us, they were there to learn for themselves. I was upset because I felt my care wasn't reciprocated. We after